What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with the first look at the latest iteration of Apple's mobile operating system, iOS 6. I've had a couple days to play with it. Let me show you what you can expect when you finally load it up on your iPhone or iPad. Alright, so as I continue to use iOS 6, I'm sure we'll find some more nuances and I'll update this video. But let me show you some of the big things that I found thus far. Let's go ahead and start with settings. First, inside of settings, you'll see Do Not Disturb. Go ahead and turn that on or off. You don't have any settings to customize it as of yet, so that's going to prevent people from ringing or having your phone ring or vibrate when you are in bed or you just don't want to be bothered. We now have Facebook sign-in sitting right next to Twitter sign-in as well. And also you'll notice the status bar changed. And that's something that's consistent throughout the operating system. The status bar is going to change color depending on the application that you're in. Let's go home. Let's start with one of the biggest changes in iOS 6, Maps. You've got that new Maps icon. Gone is Google Maps. Now we've got Apple's, well, I guess, version of Google Maps. So on the surface, it's relatively similar. You go ahead and hit that button. It'll pinpoint your location. You can hit 3D and get sort of a 3D view. You can still pull up the page in the bottom right-hand corner and have a few options. You can drop a pin, you can print it, show traffic, hybrid, or satellite view. So we'll go ahead and see what that looks like. Takes a couple minutes to load, a couple seconds to load rather. Hasn't been blistering fast. In fact, this is actually the first day that Maps has worked on this particular device. Maybe Apple's slowly turning on the service. So there's 3D off, 3D on, and you can see a little bit more what it looks like as you zoom in. Go ahead and turn that off. Now let's go back to standard view. Let me show you what points of interest look like on here. So we'll go ahead and search for Starbucks. Seems to be easier because there's always one around. And the pins drop, very familiar. And now you get Starbucks and you get reviews on Yelp. So if you go ahead and select it, you get a picture of it. You can see reviews or photos, and you can go ahead and dial it or route yourself to it. And speaking of route yourself to it, let's go ahead and do that. Directions to here. And we can pick, again, driving, bus, or walk. So we'll hit driving. And it'll start the turn-by-turn navigation as soon as I ask it to.
Starting route to Starbucks. Head northwest on Irvine Center Drive.
And you've got sort of that Siri voice talking to you. If you tap the screen, you can pull up a menu, and it'll give you your full list of routes to get to where you're going. It's pretty standard turn-by-turn, but it does work. So go ahead and end that. Next, let me show you what's going on in email, because there are some new things here as well. One of the first things that I saw was VIP inboxes now there, so you can go ahead and select people that'll want to show up right when they email you. If you go into inboxes and we go to the top, that little globular thing that showed up there I found kind of fun. I don't know, it was something that I really enjoyed. So if I go into an email, here's one from John Quach. You don't have any mark there anymore. You can't mark as unread. It took me a while to find where that was. That now lives under the flag, so flag or mark as unread. A little bit of an interesting thing. We'll go ahead and exit out of that. Let's go into photos. And there's a picture of our new managing editor, Roy Choi. If I wanted to share this photo, go ahead and hit that share button in the bottom left-hand corner, and you get a new icon array, including share to Facebook, print, use as wallpaper, or copy. And that same sort of list of icons also shows up when you are in your browser. And if you want to share something, you're going to get that same options there. Add to home screen, and it'll show you what your desktop icon will look like, and you can share stuff just as you would. We got Facebook here, so let me show you what that's going to look like. Looks just like it does on Twitter, except there's a Facebook logo up there, and you can add friends right from here or add your location if you want to. So go ahead and cancel out of that. Go home. A few other small things that I saw. Camera, that's now black on the bottom as opposed to the previous color. Go ahead and go home. And let's also show some of the stuff that Siri can do now. Siri is now a big sports fan. So let's go ahead and see what she knows. Who won the Angels game?
The Angels were defeated by the Dodgers yesterday. The final score was 5-2.
So you can see that right there. And let's see one of the questions that they asked during the keynote. Who's taller, LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
Let's see. LeBron James appears to be slightly taller.
Okay. How many championships has LeBron James won?
Let me think. I don't know that, but but I could search the web for it.
Try it again. How many championships has LeBron James won?
Let me check that for you.
So,
Like, I can search the web for.
well, we know what the answer is going to be. It's going to be 0, and it didn't quite translate that right. LeBron James won and not won. So, a bit of a small difference there. But it does show you the sports scores. Let's check movie times. What time is The Avengers playing?
Looking for movies matching The Avengers.
So, she's thinking. We're connected just to Wi-Fi. I've got cellular turned off, so phone calls don't come through while I'm filming this. And you can see in real time how long it takes for Siri to search over a pretty fast Wi-Fi connection. She's thinking.
Looking for movies matching The Avengers. Okay, here's Marvel's The Avengers playing nearby.
Alright, so we'll click it. We could watch a trailer, and it's fully integrated here with Rotten Tomatoes. So that is a quick overview of what you can expect in iOS 6. As I discover more stuff and see new features, I'll be sure to share them with you. What do you guys think? Are you excited for iOS 6? Not excited for iOS 6? Small upgrade, big upgrade? Love to hear what you guys think. You can tap to tweet or tap to post on Facebook too, right from settings. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.